Welcome to MyBackgroundCheck.com's Guide to Social Media. What does your online presence say about you? Social media brings a lot of previously unimagined options right to the tips of our fingers. Building a strong social network can help you in business, in your personal life, and in your career development. MyBackgroundCheck.com can help you ensure that you know what a potential employer is discovering about you, both online and off, and that you're creating the most effective and employer-friendly online profile possible. As for using social media to create a business network, there are plenty of different tools out there, but just because you can use a certain social media platform doesn't necessarily mean you should. In fact, there are really just a few of them you should even consider implementing for business purposes. LinkedIn. This social networking platform is actually intended to be used solely for business networking purposes, unlike something like Facebook or Twitter, so of course, it's a great place to start building your business-oriented social network. Make sure your profile is accurate and updated. This may seem like a no-brainer, but it's amazing how many people will neglect to add current information to their profile. And the more information you have on your profile, the more search terms a job recruiter might possibly pick up on. LinkedIn has a keyword function, and you should use it. It will help you insert words or phrases that recruiters might be looking for. Try to pick the most prominent search terms possible to maximize your odds of getting picked by a job recruiter. LinkedIn is invaluable as a tool for communication with job recruiters, so whatever you do, make sure they can contact you. Go to your account settings and make sure you have Contact Me selected, or else recruiters will assume you don't wish to be contacted about potential job opportunities. Facebook. Facebook doesn't necessarily have a great reputation for business networking, but there's no reason why you shouldn't use it to your full advantage. The communication options afforded by Facebook are much more casual and relaxed, though, so this network brings its own set of tips and pointers. Keep in mind that, with Facebook, you have the option of basically telling the whole world everything that happens to you throughout the day, but just because you can, doesn't mean you should. At the very least, check out your privacy settings and make sure that any embarrassing or incriminating photos are set to None of My Network's visibility. As with LinkedIn, make sure your Facebook information is accurate and up to date. And also, as with LinkedIn, make sure to use keywords that recruiters might be searching for. Again, it's all about maximizing your odds of being found via search. Be careful about the settings on your wall. This is a great tool for casual communication with friends and business associates alike, but that doesn't necessarily mean the things people write on your wall need to be seen by prospective employers. Be careful about who you permit to write on and read your wall. Take the time to set up different networks for personal and professional contacts, and after that, it will be easy to add all new Facebook friends to the appropriate network. Not all recruiters are going to use Facebook's internal search capacities. Some of them might search Facebook by using outside search engines like Google. To ensure that they can find your page, make sure you check Public Search Listing under your privacy settings. Twitter. Twitter is the most exciting and flashy of all the social networking platforms, which, of course, means that it's one of the ones to generate the most buzz. Twitter allows for the instant communication of information, which is mightily convenient. For those with itchy trigger fingers, though, it can be dangerous, as it's more than possible to transmit information before you really think about what you're saying. So Twitter, too, comes with a few guidelines. Do use your Twitter account to follow employers or businesses that might be of interest to you. Don't use it to spread your own opinions about politics or the mundane events of your day-to-day life. Negative feedback on your Twitter account is visible to recruiters, and that's obviously not going to do you any favors. Link your Twitter page to your LinkedIn page, allowing recruiters and potential employers the chance to see your professional credentials and qualifications, which you can't really display on Twitter itself. Blogging. Some people view their blog as a diary, others as their own personal soapbox. Try thinking about it this way, though. Your blog is a showcase for your personality, one that will indicate to prospective employers whether you'd be a good fit for their company. Personal blogs are fine, but consider also starting a professional blog, one that relates to the company you'd like to work for and the industry in which your experience lies. Subscribe to other blogs that pertain to your industry and post comments on their entries. Use the Google blog search capacity to track down other related blogs. Also, use Backtype, a tool that searches comments left by users on other blogs or sites. Make sure to remove any and all objectionable pictures or comments that might be tied to your name. If it's your own blog, this should be easy. If it's someone else's blog, there's a good chance that the blogger will have to do it. Again, it's important to stress what a big difference a little self-awareness can make. Google makes it easy for employers to find information about you, but of course, it also makes it easy for you to find information about yourself. Conduct a Google search with your own name as the search term. Scan through every page that the search engine provides. If possible, remove any comments or images that Google uncovers that might be seen as negative or objectionable in the eyes of an employer. Refine the search. Search for your own name and the names of past employers or places of business. Set up a Google alert to send you a notification anytime a new web document is posted that contains your name. Google may be the most widely used search engine out there by a landslide, really, but you should still double check and see what the other search engines uncover about you. Clearly, social networking sites can be dangerous if they aren't used with discretion, but if you're smart and savvy about it, social networking can be a great way to build important career connections. Take the time to set up these social profiles and adjust the privacy settings as necessary. After that, also take the time to clean up your personal history and offline identity by making sure you can answer any questions or concerns about your past that might arise at a future interview. Pre-employee.com and mybackgroundcheck.com can help with this. Their services can ensure that your job prospects aren't wrecked by identity theft. They can also help you keep your background check clear of any errors that could well cost you a job. With mybackgroundcheck.com, you can find out precisely what is on your background check. That way, nothing that's thrown at you in a job interview will ever be a surprise. MyBackgroundCheck.com will also allow you to check for accuracy. You can check ahead of time and make sure your record is devoid of potentially harmful errors. With MyBackgroundCheck.com's monitoring service, you'll be alerted if any new information is being reported in your name, empowering you to take control should any information be false. Receive helpful advice on how to explain any potentially questionable entries on your personal history, the ones that aren't mistakes. Connect with MyBackgroundCheck.com via your favorite social media outlets and receive helpful tips as well as a way to instantly share your background check information with potential employers. If you're in the middle of a job search or are just beginning to think about putting yourself out there, now is the time to check out MyBackgroundCheck.com. Be sure to share this video with your friends.